Kay. I'm in my conservatory and welcome to my little channel, Pink Durdle Sews. Hello. I hope you like what I'm about to show you this afternoon. It's a little bit different. I'm filming on my laptop because neither my phone nor my tablet want to talk to me. So it's a bit of a, it's not quite such a good a picture, but hopefully it's better than nothing. So this video this afternoon is just to catch up on my last video where I was setting out to make myself a whole capsule holiday wardrobe out of some beautiful blue fabric that I bought from Jenny Stitches. First things first, let me show you my fingernails. Those, my holiday nails. My lovely nail lady Kiva did that freehand. Look, we're not a minute in and I've gone off piste. I'm so sorry. Anyway, yes, I saw this beautiful blue fabric from Jenny Stitches, one of her Friday lives. And I thought, I'm going to set myself a little challenge here and make myself a whole holiday wardrobe. So the first video was me showing what I'd made, so what I was going to plan. The next one was I was halfway through, and this one is I'm back now and I have finished all the makes and I've got some pictures to insert when we're ready of what they looked when I was wearing them. So I went on holiday to Lanzarote, to Playa Blanca. To be honest, it wasn't the best holiday I've ever been on because it was 36 degrees out there. That was the official temperature. It was hotter in the sun. Look at my little pale face. I'm not built for the sun. So I spent a lot of time hiding. Also, sadly, our lovely lady who usually comes in and house sits for us and looks after our dogs was poorly, very poorly. So she couldn't come. So my heroic other half, Lachlan, stepped in and said, "You go, I'll stay after the house, look after the house." So I went on my own, and it pains me to say this, and it's going to be on film, but I did miss him. So it wasn't the same going on my own. But I still had a nice time. I did lots of reading, ate lots of chocolate donuts and crisps. So all my waistbands are a bit tight now. But anyway, so where did we leave off last time? Last time I'd made 2 shirts. I'd made 2 t-shirts, a pair of shorts, a cardigan, and I was making, I was in the middle of making, I think that was it. Yeah. And I was in the middle of making another top. I wanted to make another dress, and I wanted to make another pair of trousers and hopefully another t-shirt. So this is the Sew Over It Lucy dress. Now I made one out of swirly blue fabric. Oh God, that looks huge in that angle, doesn't it? Oh my God. So this is the Lucy T, and she's got a lovely scoop neck, and there's a drawstring down there. It looks quite nautical, doesn't it? They've got the cord, and she's got a little slit. I can't remember which side the slit is. A little slit so that you can walk. Slits down here somewhere. And for a t-shirt dress, she's fantastic. She just skims all your lumps and bumps. Now, some people might not want to skim their lumps and bumps, but my lumps and bumps are very bumpy. Some people have got smooth curves. I don't have smooth curves. I've got lumpy, bumpy curves. So this is ideal. So it still gives me a shape, but it doesn't make me look as if I've got, you know, stuffed. I've got sellotape cauliflowers to my legs and things like that. So this is my Lucy T, and hopefully I'll insert a picture here of me wearing my Lucy T. And I met my friend Tracy while I was out there, so we went out to dinner in my Lucy T, and it was lovely. It was perfect for that weather as well. So I just wore her with just probably my ordinary necklace and a pair of trainers. So that was lovely, very comfy. The next thing that I had on the stitching table, the last video, was a cashmerette Concord tee. And here she is. I hope you can get that. It's I'm sorry that the colour's really not very good on my laptop. She's looking more faded. That's quite, it's almost a royal blue in real life. And again, it's got a nice collar, which I cannot do neckbands. This is the best one of the bunch, but I do struggle with neckbands. But she's got set-in sleeves. She's shaped. See, you can just about see the shaping there. And again, there'll be a picture in here of me with my Concord tee, and I think I paired it with a pair of dark blue Pietras that I already had in a dark blue linen-y material, linen mix from Minerva. I might put in the picture of this with another pair of Pietras, which are coming up in a minute, which I made. And again, this fabric is from Jenny Stitches, and it was a delight to sew with. The Concord has got 3/4 sleeves, and you put a little cuff on, which I think is quite cute. This was so comfy, and dare I say it, a wee bit flattering too. So very good. But yeah, love it. I've got several Concords. So then, a pair of Pietras was on the list to sew. So here's my Pietras, my Friday Pattern Company, no, Closet Core Pietras. And again, I'm sorry, I'll see if I can try and get the light a bit better. But yeah, I can't adjust the settings on this laptop. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. So you've got your nice side pockets, you get nice central stitched seam down there with a bit of top stitching, and the elastic back. Very good if you're going to spend the week eating chocolate donuts for breakfast and chips for lunch. Just saying. And I did find them extremely comfortable. This is like a linen-y material. I think it is actually a linen blend, again from Jenny Stitches. It's actually a cornflower blue, so it's not coming out very cornflowery blue on here. But this is a cornflower blue, and they were so comfortable and cool. They were lovely. They did crease a wee bit, but nothing out of the ordinary. And again, try to stick a photograph in here, what they were like. And then, wasn't on the plans, but I thought, I've got these short sleeve t-shirts to take. See if I can whip up a Lego from Itch to Stitch, which is a nice free tank top pattern, tank top vest, whatever you want to call it. And I didn't have enough to make one out of just one colour, so I got the bits from the 2 t-shirts I made. I had a bit of a go at colour blocking. I've never done this before. It's my first attempt. So again, that's a sort of a pale sky blue. Again, I'm sorry about the colour. Everything's a bit washed out, isn't it? So I did, this is the front, it's a pale sky blue. Did the neck, but again, I can't seem to fit a neckband for love nor money. I did the arm facings, I'm trying to get it over here so you can see the colours. The arm facings in white as well. And then on the back, then halfway down, see it's blue, white, and then on the back, I reversed it. So it's white at the top, blue at the bottom. You can just about see that. So I'm squinting away, aren't I? I don't know if it's any better over this side. There you go. So you've got the 2 colours. And no, they didn't line up. I just kept my arms down by my side. No one knew. Well, and I wore that quite a bit. And again, the fabric, it's Jenny Stitches jersey fabric. Oh my God, it's so lovely to work with. It is nice to work with. Now, I had made a nice 2 t-shirts. This is not either of them. This is a ready-to-wear from Marks and Spencer's with the shirt that I made. I made a beautiful blue t-shirt and a cream t-shirt. And again, pictures will go in. And I was getting ready to go on the morning that I was going to fly early. I'd got the blue t-shirt on to travel in, and I dropped makeup down it. And I couldn't get it out. So I was, it's my holiday capsule wardrobe ruined. So I had to find something else to take instead of the blue t-shirt. So I've already had made, some time ago, excuse me, a Donny tee by, is it Friday Pattern Company? But here she is. And this beautiful fabric. And actually this is from Jenny Stitches. And it's, and with a little label, Magnifique. That's me. And oh, it was a lifesaver. I wore this nearly every day, in one form or another. I wore it to breakfast, or I wore it out for a walk. It got worn a lot, so yeah, it definitely worth taking. It's a cotton lawn, and it is just, oh, bliss to sew with, bliss to wear. I'm so glad I took it. So glad I took it, and it went with everything. And again, pictures. And then the last thing I did was, again, panicking about my t-shirt. And then I thought, what am I going to travel in? So years ago, when I first started making clothes, I had a pattern, which is, I thought I'd got it from one of those magazines, but I don't think I did. So I shall insert a picture. It was McCall's what is it? M69. God's sake. M6964. I can't do 6s and 9s anyway, but back to front and upside down. And I did the V-neck, but with long sleeves. And I've made this pattern quite a lot, actually. I did actually do one like this with one colour here and black here. And I don't know what's happened to it, because I do want to make it again. But I made that in some fabric that I got years ago. And I took that with me. So it's got blues in it. And here it is. Again, it's huge. Again, here I'm trying to block out the light from the window so that maybe you can see a bit better. But yeah, it's lovely fabric. I lusted after this fabric for a long time. It's really nice. It's got a. Do you know what? I think I was better at doing neckbands when I first started. That's not a bad neckband, is it? To be honest, not bad at all. And yeah, I wore that a lot as well. I wore that to travel in. I wore it to travel back home again. I think I wore it once when I was on holiday. Again, I'll put my photos in there. So yeah, all in all, I was very pleased. Very pleased. It wasn't quite the holiday that I was expecting, because I didn't go out in the evening as much. Went out a couple of times, met a friend, and I went to, but I mainly ate in the hotel because it was packed. Playa Blanca was packed, and it was quite difficult to go out on my own and get a table for one. So mostly I ate in the hotel at night, which was absolutely fine. And then I spent a fair few days walking about, going down to the marina, having a walk along the beach. So yes, it was lovely, but it wasn't as, I didn't wear the dresses as much because they were going to be my going out in the evening dresses, and also maybe slipping on over my swimming costume at the pool. Needless to say, I didn't make a swimming costume. They were ready to wear. So yeah, it was a bit different, but it worked well, my little holiday wardrobe. And in fact, the two ready-to-wear pieces that I took, which was white linen trousers, again, they were going to be more evening-y stuff, or going out for lunch with my other half. I didn't wear them, and I had a white sort of peasant linen-y blouse, Sainsbury's sale. I didn't wear that either, so they came back unworn. And I didn't wear my Teefy cardigan because it was so hot. I just didn't need it. I have just gone out in it. I went out for a Macmillan's afternoon tea with some friends, so I wore it to that. So if I remember, I'll stick a picture in here of it, because it's a gorgeous little cardigan, and that's the Teefy. I think it's Teefy from Itch to Stitch, with fantastic buttons. So I wore that. But yeah, I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled it worked. I had a ready to wear pair of shorts, which I wore a couple of times, but I wore my Prima shorts, I wore both Lucy dresses, I wore my shirts, and I wore both t-shirts. Happy as Larry. Happy as Larry. I think if I added to my wardrobe, I'd take another Donny. I would definitely sew another Donny, maybe in another blue cotton lawn or a plain, and take that, because that was so useful. It really was. So I hope you liked that little roundup of my holiday wardrobe. And I think my next on my sewing table is going to be a Marlowe cardigan for my friend. She saw mine and she liked it, so I'm going to make that. And after that, I haven't got any sewing plans at all. So I'm going to go off and find some inspiration and hopefully see you all soon. So thank you for watching and goodbye. Happy sewing. Bye-bye. Hi, sorry to intrude. Editing Kay here, still in the conservatory. It occurred to me while I was tidying up that little video that it might be nice to show you the actual whole capsule wardrobe of everything I made. So, without further ado, here's a quick rundown. So what I'll do first is the tops. So I did 2 t-shirts. So they were sorry about the back of my head. Oh, I did the 2 t-shirts, both with rubbish necklines. So these are the French Navy Stellan tees. So one in a cream ivory, one in a nice sky blue. This is the one that never made it because I dropped makeup down it. Then other tops I did a cashmerette Concord tee, which is this one in the lovely spotty starry jersey. Then I thought, well, I haven't got any short sleeves. Sleeveless is here. So I made 2. This is the Itch to Stitch Lego, which I did in a colour block. First colour block I've ever done, which is why, let me show you the side. Let me just show you the side. It doesn't line up. I just kept my arms down. Nobody noticed. Yeah, and for some reason I can get armholes in, but I can't get neck bindings in. So I'm going to have to pretend the next neck is an armhole. I did that, and then I did a lovely little camille cami from Owl and Sewing Cat. You can see this is a double layered little one out of some lovely shiny fabric. Can't really see it in this light. From this was actually my So Hayley Jane materials. It's a nice V-neck. I just top stitched around the edge. So there we go. I've got my tops. So I've got, sorry about the back of my head all the time. I've got the 2 t-shirts and the long sleeved Concord and 2 little sleeveless ones, so that I could get the sun on the top of my arms, which I did. Bit too much. Then to cover up said burnt arms, I thought better have a couple of blouses. So I did 2 shirts. Again, these are the Pattern Emporium all-in Easy Fit shirts. So there we go. One in a nice, very fine stripe blue, and the other in a chambray with the most fabulous buttons. Again, all the buttons, the material, all from Jenny Stitches. So you say, well, this is very well, Kay, but you seem to be walking around with nothing on your bottom half. So I did a pair of shorts in a lovely white striped blue linen, again from Jenny Stitch. This linen is adorable. It's just gorgeous. And the pattern is a Prima pattern. Yeah, I think the fly is on the wrong side. And it's very, very shallow. It's a very shallow fly. And I did have to take the back in with some elastic and then sewed it down in stripes just to bring it in. Because could you just stop to admire my pattern matching on the back? What about that? What about that? Yes! It was more by luck than judgment, but I'm taking it. So I've got my shorts for strolling around in the sunshine. What? Just dropped them, never mind. I made myself a pair of longer trousers for the evenings and mooching about. And these are my closet core pattern. Yeah, I think they're Pietras. I think they're closet core. could be Friday Pattern Company, I think they've done. Again with the lovely trousers, nice bit of top stitching down here. I say it's a nice bit of top stitching because it's nothing to do with me. I've got one of those feet that does it for you. Cute elastic back. And again with this beautiful sort of like almost washed out linen. It's a lovely cornflower blue. It's beautiful and they were very nice. So I had them. I'm just going to pick my shorts up. Sorry. I'm still here. I'm still here. Right. And I did take some extras, which I'd already made, which were another pair of Pietras, but in a darker blue linen. And this has got almost a, see the texture of that? Isn't it pretty? Oh, do you like my fingernails again? Still got them on. This was Minerva fabric, so I'd already made this. This is not from my Jenny Stitches stash. I took them and I actually travelled in them. And I also took this very, very old top, which I think I showed you in the last, in the video we're in the middle of. And that came in so handy. Again, I travelled in that, wore it a couple of times when the sun was quite strong. And lastly, sorry about my back, my Donny shirt. So yeah, beautiful. So you can see, hope you can. Oh, I forgot the dresses. So yeah, my Sew Over It Lucy dresses. So there's the stripy blue one and there's the swirly one. I've taken the belt out, but it's actually a I put in a piece of sparkly ribbon. So I'm gonna pop that back in because it's just come out of the washing machine. So my two dresses, which were brilliant. So not sure if you can see the whole lot, but you should be able to see that it's quite a good sort of colour match. Oh yeah, and my poor Tiffy, she didn't get worn. She did not get worn because it was blazing hot out there. But as you can see, everything pretty much goes with everything else, which meant not too much time. So the little trousers go with them. The shirt goes with that. You can see everything sort of slots together nicely. The Donny went with everything. So I was really pleased I took that. So that's me. That's my wardrobe. Do you know what? I'm going to move the phone a little bit so that maybe you can see it a bit better. So there they all are. All on the hanger. I'm sorry, it's a bit wonky because I'm behind it with my finger over the lens. But you can just see all the different colours. They all went quite well together. So that's it. Sorry, I hope you're not feeling too seasick. That's me. Oh my God, hand over the lens. So I hope that helped to see the overall capsule wardrobe. Go back to me now saying goodbye.